What's up, Spartans? Batman here to go over everything we got in the December update of the winter update for Halo Infinite. But before we get started, please subscribe for more Halo content.
TST Gaming, your destination for all things Halo.
So we'll be going over the latest blog from Halo Waypoint, which talks about it in detail. So first up, and this is huge, probably the biggest thing of the update, the custom game browser is live. That is huge. It wasn't supposed to be here until Season 3, which doesn't even launch until March 7th. So the fact that we got it so early, months ahead, is fantastic. Because now, if you don't know what custom game browser is, all you have to do is go online, and instead of saying, oh, I'd love to play these Forge maps, but I don't have anyone to play with, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Custom games browser allows someone to host a game, and let's say they're playing Fiesta on Catalyst. They just set up the max players that they want to be able to play, and you just hop in and start playing with random people you've never met. And it's a great way to meet new players, new friends, as well as try out a lot of these great maps that have been coming out through the new Forge system. So the fact we got that so early is a huge win, because some people are like, oh, I'll come back in March when it comes out. And now they don't have to. It's available now. I do kind of wish they could have cut it a little closer to the release date of the winter update from last month, but it is what it is. Second up, the pit from Halo 3 and Halo 4 has come back, is now being called Empyrean. It was officially rebuilt in Forge by the 343 Industries team. Now it's a reimagining of the pit, and they did change some things up, like the fenced area is now open. You can fall off the map. So it's going to be really great to see how that plays out. I've already played it. It's a lot of fun. It's fresh. It doesn't feel like it's a one-to-one remake of The Pit, which I'm sure a fan out there will do, but it definitely felt fresh. Now, when I played it, it wasn't a normal Slayer mode, so they may have altered some of the weapons for that reason. I haven't had a lot amount of time to play this week, so that's fantastic that we got that map. We knew we'd be getting it this month, but that's a little early. This would be great because it's just in time for the Winter Contingency 2 event coming out later this month on the 20th. They gave us another thing, which is complimentary cosmetics. Now this is more for players who haven't been on top of it as much as some players and myself and a lot of people out there, but this allows other people to kind of catch up a little bit. So basically what they're doing is that all present armor cores are now available to all players. So if you just got the game loaded up for the very first time today, you automatically get the Mark 7, the Mark 5B, the Rakshasa, Yoroi, and Eagle Strike armor cores for free. You don't have to pay for anything. You're given it. Now keep in mind, this is the armor core. It won't have all the cool attachments to it. As well as all 10 cadet coatings have been added to all the existing armor cores, which is there's 10 different colors that were basically the default colors before you unlocked anything. And these will also be added to every new core in the future. So this allows for a lot more customization in the meantime as they're doing more cross customization and creating more armor cores for us. Lastly, they had some new quality of life improvements in this update as well. The mouse and keyboard, I'm going to read this one verbatim from the website. Mouse and keyboard. Improvements have been made to mouse and keyboard input. This includes aiming improvements, enabling red reticle, adding a walk button, which has its own suite of custom options around speed and hold/toggle, and improvements have also been made to the mouse scroll wheel input. Network and desync. Improvements have been made to networking, which should reduce instances of desync. Vehicles desyncing, melee attacks not registering, and blank shots due to fake reloads should all see improvements with this update. Player reporting. In-game player reporting has been added to the scoreboard, accessed during a match by pressing the back button, and post-game carnage report. Players can also be muted from the back button scoreboard. Sandbox updates. Melee clang logic for the energy sword has also been updated. Both players have no shields and melee each other. Both players will now trade melees and die in order to prevent the energy sword from tearing through teams without trading. Now this is almost, if they had all this at the launch of Winter Update, I almost feel like they should have pushed the Winter Update like 1 month later and then just released all this at once. I think it would have made a much bigger difference to the fan base, because even though we would have had to wait an extra month. What's 1 month? However, they wanted to give us a little bit here and a little bit there, and maybe it kind of prolongs people. Like, they'll play a lot in November, and then it kind of died down, and then all of a sudden December comes out, the custom games browser maybe brings people back. So there may be a strategy behind it, who knows. The fact that this isn't even technically a season is crazy when you think of how much content we're getting with Forge and custom games browser alone. I've played almost exclusively nothing but forged maps. I was even just playing against bots when I didn't have anyone to play with. I was just like, I'll just play against the Spartan level bots, because it's a way for me to go back and replay old maps and not just have to walk around and be like, oh, I wish I had people to play with. So now I don't have to, because we have the custom games browser. So what do you think of part 2 of the winter update so far? Let us know down in the comments below. That's all we have for today. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching TST Gaming, and until next time, just play.